Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Ashworth Wealth Weekly Market Update. I wanted to spend some time this week talking about soft landings. You've heard this term a few times before through the summer, but also wanted to talk just a little bit about our economy. As many of you are probably aware, our economy at this point in time is very consumer driven. We spend, and that's where a lot of our economic output comes from. While this is fine, this is just the way that our economy tends to work, there are some things that we have to pay attention to in a consumer-driven economy. One of those things that we're paying attention to right now are flows into early delinquencies in both credit card debt as well as auto loan debt. It's not terribly alarming just yet, but it is something that we're paying attention to. One of the factors that we have to watch is that as people are trying to keep up with inflation, trying to keep up with the various challenges that have come from that, they've had to dip a little bit more into using credit cards and dip into other methods of savings. For example, pandemic excess savings was all the way up in the neighborhood of $2.1 trillion. That's dwindled down to about $0.2 trillion, meaning people are spending their savings and in some cases dipping more and more into credit cards, which is leading to potential credit card delinquencies. While this isn't something that's going to push us into a full-blown recession or anything just yet, it is something to keep an eye on. The Fed still remains optimistic that they can use their policies that they've used over the past 18 months, raising interest rates, combating inflation in that way. They're still optimistic that they can have a soft landing, meaning not pull us entirely into a recession. While this remains to be seen, it's something that we are keeping an eye on. But the main thing to keep in mind, and I think this is something that we've reiterated a few times during these weekly market updates, is that while we pay attention to the microeconomic factors, the things that are going on in the world, we pay attention to things like debt defaults, we pay attention to things like credit card usage, etc. What we really pay close attention to and what we're trying to help our clients figure out and remember is that all of this is just part of making sure that we have information and that we understand how it fits into your overall plan. We're not making decisions based off of week to week goings on in the economy. We're helping you make decisions based off of a 10, 20, 30, sometimes 40-year plan. And that's the most important thing, is to always remember to keep your plan in mind as you're looking at the economy, as you're thinking about what's happening. And as we go through our reviews, remember that we're looking at this from a long-term standpoint and making decisions with your long-term financial health in mind. As always, we do really appreciate the opportunity to work with you. We're very excited for the future, for what's happening. Of course, we have to go through some bumps and bruises along the way. The economy has not been super kind over the past 18, 20 months or so. But we go through these things every so often. And as we come out on the other side, we always maintain that when we come out on the other side of an economic downturn, things always get healthier and more enjoyable in the long run. So thank you again for letting us work with you. If anybody that you feel like could benefit from this information, please feel free to send it along. Until then, we will talk to you at some point in the near future for another market update. Thank you.